does have the upper hand in terms of damage, but the Sun, like 369, should be able to chill out, not be down too much CS, even get the push in a Sun early game can be very threatening, can really catch you off guard, but we've got...
And they're trying to continue to do so. If that handshake hit, that would have been the difference maker. Now BLG have moved 3 members. He will be spotted out on the ward, but he's going to go for the win. Becomes lightning play. The double kill. My goodness, BLG are ruthless. They're going to run straight into Nio, though. They got to be a little bit careful. The flag and drag is going to be there, but Viper has the flash still, and now they just find Nio out. He's going to get another win, becomes lightning, and try to go for the kill. He's a little bit greedy. He's a little bit bloodthirsty, but maybe this is just the BLG advantage they needed. An execute goes over, and Nio gets the kill in the end, so under tower, BLG falter.
Fongwei get access to their ults. It's going to be a lot stronger, but Shun, first gank of the game here in top lane.
They're going to get the slowdown with the Harpoon and try to leave it for Shun. It is a Scion. He's going to buy a lot of time, and Nio's coming over. Again, he has that ultimate like you were talking about. 369 going to try to get over. Beautiful crescent guard from Shun, and now they're going to get the 3-talon strike right onto 369. The kill goes over. Bin going to use the Flame Spitter to try to separate from Nio. Get one kill over to top esports. Shun, he actually went to the alcove. He might end up losing this out. He's going to have to try to fight it. Nio waiting to go over the wall. Does have the speed up with the attack speed and goes with the smite kill for a double kill.
I mean, we wanted to talk about Nio. And Viper had to base as well. So no barrier, low HP. Top esports don't feel comfortable going for this objective. Nio back up in the top lane. Is this the lane we want to be ganking?
Unstoppable Onslaught going to be used by 369. Here comes the Cataclysm waiting with the flag and drag here to get a little bit of damage down. Right. Nio will get another kill. So 4th kill of the game for Nio and for top esports.
Out of the storm that they're trying to weather right now, and it's costing them quite a bit of CS discrepancy. Some plates in bot as well. Shun back down the bot lane, already secured that first Drake. TP in as well.
That's going to be Knight coming to join the fight down here. So they used a lot of this pressure early, but it's going to be a 4-man dive by BLG. They're going to use the ball delivery system. Knight himself is the ball, and they get the kill on the Fengyue.
Really nice target prioritization from BLG. So the dragon is spawned, but BLG instead are opting to play for some gold, pushing out this top tower, trying to defend, but here comes 369.
Double onslaught. Oh, he bounced off the wall. That was weird. Shun goes in, tries to get a crescent guard in the midst of everybody. Here comes the TP as well. That's going to be Ben joining the fight. Viper getting low, trying to kill Nio. Nio has a big shutdown on him, and they're going to give it straight to Viper. So much gold just got dumped into the AD carry of BLG, and that'll be all top esports go for here in this fight.
Top esports have the mid prio with the Lucian. That's just how this champion functions, and a big reason, like, you want to put, if you aren't able to link up, connect in a comp like this, it's a really bad omen. So having Viper and On play really well together, peeling away Viper, looks really good. Herald priority over the Dragon stacking, not something we've seen a ton of, but should be able to break this mid tower and probably transition down to this Dragon. This would be BLG's second here, but Cream does have prio in the bot lane, so it would be a bit tough to enter. It's a nice pull from top esports. It means that they can target onto On, pick him off. Here's a TP.
They're going to try to catch out Cream. He's got the speed up. Knight's been really trying to force these plays, and they'll force it well. The burn, the flash from Bit. I don't even know if he needed to do that, but he wanted to be flashy himself, as now it was top esports trying to circle around and trap BLG, but they are the ones that are forced to retreat and throw up the white flag ahead of this Dragon.
BLG look a lot more on the same page than they did in the JDG series. Viper.
Whew. He was thinking about it.
Very aggressive. I mean, low mana, so got to be careful with the Rens. But yeah, BLG seem to be very on the same page. Not as nervous, not as all over the place as we've seen them so far. And they have looked this good. This is top esports again. This is not AL or JDG, who, again, JDG have been their kryptonite, but it's good to see that this team still looks connected. Ben feeling confident. That was my biggest ask for this BLG roster, to find Bin some confidence. So in 2025 that were discussed, and I think BLG, it would be nice to see them get some international redemption after last year. This Bot lane outer turret is very low.
This is
Shun.
a 2v4. Shun, he's just going in. They
Whoa.
find the kill anyways. Knight does enough damage, and now he is back off. The TP going to make it in time on, going for a big hostile takeover onto 2 members. Only gets onto 1. The Fate's Call will be used to knock back up Cream, and Cream is now gone. They've got the front line back in store, though, for Top Esports. Unstoppable Onslaught's going to get him a ticket out of there, and he's going to have to leave the rest of his team. Shun will go a little bit too far and will go down. On going to go for a handshake, gets flashed over by 369. 369 doing his best stalwart impression, but doesn't get much more after that, and the lead for BLG continues to grow.
You've got bailout, right? So how are you going to get in? Shun
is a
feeling
madman.
aggressive with the audacious charge. Does have the Crescent Guard available. BLG, again, they're not that far ahead, but the confidence that they have here. Top Esports have access to Baron, but it's so difficult to take here. Viper!
Oh, they go straight onto Viper. Viper's got the bailout, though, and he's going to rip Jhachi's life from his very bales, as now they're going to find Viper in the backline. They think he's supposed to be the backline, but he's in your backline, and it's just been a triple kill for Viper, and it is BLG turned all the way up to 11.
This is the Viper that we have been waiting for. I know it's game 1, but there have been some serious... a massive game from Viper, but the confidence, again, that BLG are showing in this game 1, they look like that never even happened.
And a little side shout out to On here with the 11 KP Renata performance, as we see a shockwave come through from Knight, almost kills him outright. Trying to follow that one up with a phase rush, but the combination of On and Viper is something I've been really, really loving to see and liking to see a little bit more of, and this is a tried and true combo for them at this point. And again, it plays off of that confidence, that decisiveness that we have now seen Viper unleash on a TES 2 times in a row. They're going to take more turrets. They're going to get more gold. They've already gotten that Soul Point Dragon not that long ago. I guess now at this point a little bit long ago, that this guy was a literal world champion. And I think he deserves the respect, and it's been a pleasure to see him back in the LPL, even in some of the low moments that he's had, because you know what the high highs can bring you. And even on HLE last year, you could see some of those moments. But here we are with this first game whole-handedly in the grasp of BLG. See if they throw it away or if they go even further into it as they get one already. Knight has claimed that kill, and the burning from behind. Ben comes back from his little mini vacation and burns them alive as they take down a tier 2 here. They're going to move into the tier 3 and maybe even the base.
BLG come alive in this series, Mazel. Nearly 10,000 gold up. Top Esports completely shut out. Again, they look so confident. 369 finds a big ult. Shun flashes in with Crescent Guard. Viper, so much. Look at his clicks. He's gliding.
Oh,
what is that?
He's still too tanky. He wanted to puff up the damage numbers. He saw Knight sitting at 606. He's like, man, that guy's got to have a lot of damage.
This is like Humble Life Viper. There were games on Humble Life last year. Viper, not that this is one of those games, but I mean, Top Esports have a minute and a half until Soul. Nami has no flash. That's a big target here, too.
They're going to find On, at least. They're going to try to go on to him. He almost kills him outright, but now he's overextended a bit, and the rest of BLG are surrounding them. And honestly, Viper is starting to hop, skip, and jump his way into this fight. 369 comes up, but it's a little bit too late. They have already taken down Feng Yue, and now they're going to chase down the rest with a little bit of flames behind them as Shun going over Ham here, trying to get this angle onto Jhachi, but Jhachi's going to dodge away. The rest of BLG finally catch up to Nayo, but he's going to flag and drag his way away. He's still going to die. Knight's going to chase him down. Look how fast he is. He just speeding along at the speed of sound, and BLG are speeding off into a game 1 win. Viper taking advantage of the biggest weak link that we had talked about behind the scenes for this Top Esports team and burst it open just like the sewage gate in Helm's Deep at this point, because this lead has gotten monumental. 12,000 gold up for BLG in game 1. Dude,
this is the kind of a game where you just have to...
bro. Knight is literally a demon right now. He's just been looking for people to run down. He's like, how fast can I go with phase rush? He will get all of the brunt of Top Esports thrown down upon him and will be traded back and forth for Nayo. That still means that BLG have the advantage because the jungler's gone and this is Soul.
But the conversation for BLG, locking in top 4, right? A win in this series, the series not over, but a win in this series would lock them first stand.
We've got Ben pushing this up extra lane here with the Baron Dub minions. They are feeling a decent amount hesitant, as they are going to try to move in with these double cannons to get this one down. Finally, this bot lane will falter. And will burst open this inhib as well. Would give them 3 inhibs, double super minions, and all the pressure you could ask for to end this game number 1. Top Esports going to put up a valiant defense. They have not found the answers. They found proactivity early, but it has not been enough to quell the demon that relies on BLG at this point. It is going to be this move to the mid lane with these setups as Shun goes for the play. They go for the big Wombo combo. It's going to be a massive Crescent Guard to block so much damage. Finally gets his GA pop, but by the time he does, the rest of the team for Top Esports is down. That'll be a missed shockwave from Knight at least, but Viper, he can't miss. He's throwing spears right into their face, rips another one out with the Rend, and goes straight for the Nexus. BLG go up 1-0.
And the good news, Mazel, is there is no more Kalista Renata. That's a positive for Top Esports in this game 1. Viper did so much damage. Who's Pog? I mean, Shun did so much work, but Viper did a lot of damage.
He had the moves, man. It's not only the damage, the numbers are cool, but it's the aggression, it's the decisiveness that he showed.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a good pick. Into the Alistar, into the Talia, Kiana. It's good too. And not that you're going to see this a ton, but it is good into Renekton.
But you look at this. This is a little bit of a cheeky play from Shun. He went with the bot lane clear, and now he's going to wrap around level 3. He's going to find the gank, and Viper can use his Deadly Flourish from range. It's going to be Shun trying to go for the kills, trying to get one, but goes down. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now, but the Deadly Flourish is going to connect. Not enough damage, and they only get the 1-for-1. Not looking that great. At least it wasn't for the longest time. And last time we saw Vipers, it didn't go too well either. So we'll see if it's something that Top Esports can use, the lack of mobility from one of their star carries. But now we're setting up around this Dragon Pit for this Scuttle Crab. We're getting a 3v2, make it a 4v2 as Knight a little bit late to get over. Seismic Shove connects and on, goes down to Jiachi.
It's a massive start from Tess. Nayo can still go here, but Jin does struggle into things like Ornn, Cassante, into the Scion.
Really good communication, by the way. Knight pinged that there was a ward in that bush. Shun has snuck around and found a play on a Cream. Cream's going to have to use the Seismic Shove to get Shun away, and a beautiful entrance from Nayo. The Realm Orb's not going to be in time. It's going to be Shun falling down for a second time in a row.
This is a complete flip of the script of what BLG need, where it's like a weak side top. Not a weak side, a graciously losing top, I'll say. Rumble is probably not the best weak side champion in the game, but Knight's getting tanky. He has Flash and Ghost up soon. He has the ult up soon as well. In the bot lane, you're going against... Wait, Viper?
Viper overextended here, but he's trying to get a little bit more damage back into Jiachi. The headbutt brings him back. He's got a 4th shot coming up. He just needs one more, and there you go. Jin lands the 4th, and BLG get their bot lane on the board again.
Long way. Already rotating to mid with On. Grubs have spawned, so
On's
some prioritization on the top side. Viper's here too. What?
I mean, BLG just going to try to go for Grubs, go for the Deadly Flare straight on the Feng Yue. Now they're going to pick him out. Full team play by BLG. Seismic Shove does connect, but a little emote comes out while Nayo was stealing BLG's jungle.
It is a nice takeaway, sure, but this feels like a little bit of game 1 here. Shun will be caught.
Oh, they caught Shun, but not enough damage here. Weaver's Wall coming across. Now they're going to have Shun locked down and take it out again. Nayo is just agent kill Shun at this point, as he has been able to answer him every single time, even in game number 1.
There's the first ult from Nayo. It does find a kill, which is good, and it'll have access to these grubs, but
we see BLG doing so early into this game. Still about a minute and a half till next dragon. No, Feng Yue made the mistake to step up, and now he's going to get shot to hell.
And Top Esports have a good start to the early game. They're still up gold, but Mega goes. 369 just playing with him at this point, but live, please, live.
Oh my god, On almost gets caught. He didn't get wallbang there. That's the biggest difference maker, but he might still die anyways. The supreme display of talent had to come through there. I don't care about the solo bowl. I want to see the dragon.
This is so long, man. This is so long. I feel like this is a statement. Like, this has to be someone on the observers feed is unhappy with this play and like you're watching it again. You're watching the entire 30 seconds of this play. Top Esports getting Drake. Some of the spells burnt. No, not really. Cream is even in mid. There is decent damage. Like Top Esports have built up a 1.5, 1.6k lead here. Fongwei will find on, but Nayo's here.
The 3-man from On gets the setup straight. Nayu go into Knight's jaws here. Big bullet time coming out. Should get Shun. Shun gonna flash. Supreme display of talent. He gets away. What a dastardly escape from the BLG jungler. And now they're gonna continue fighting. Another double head pull from On. It's not gonna be enough damage to follow it up. No, Knight gonna go for an aggressive Realm Warp, just baiting them out. And Jotzi gets picked by Knight in the end. A double kill coming through for the golden left hand. Maybe gonna make it a triple. The plays from Knight are insane. Now it's going to be Shun trying to go for the kill. It's going to be a double for Cream. Back and forth. Go the mid laners. But that will be all she wrote. Knight wanting a kill, wanting to go for it. But that's it.
Bilibili want to continue going. Back at live again.
Let's see another pick out, though. And it's going to be immediately On going down as we go back to live.
We are fighting. We're going to fight.
And a 2,000 gold lead now for Top Esports. Though Knight will pick up the side lane turret. And that will be first turret as well. Nayo going for a play onto On. On's in a little bit of trouble now. He does have the Unbreakable Will. He's going to have to pop it. He's going to try to run his way away. Jachi extending the play.
I'll get Vialt here. I'll ult myself and big ult tool down. Guys, we can contest Herald. Massive, masterful play from the best support in the LPL. Bin loses his top tower. 369 on the side lane is a massive issue here. Shun is hovering, but there's a ward here. 369 has flash. Shun's going to go anyway, maybe. Enhanced bomb plant. We're going.
They're going to go with the Realm Warp as well. The prison will hit, and they're going to CC chain him to death. Mininar stands no chance against a 4-0 Knight.
Nayo, is there a dive here? 4 members on Bin.
100%.
We lose our top laner, you lose yours, I guess.
He's got dominance. He's going to try to clear the wave. He flashes away from the initial engage and survives. They will lose the turret, but that will be Rift Herald and that extra pushing power to BLG.
I think this is a net positive for BLG. Bin stays alive. You lose bot tower, but now we're going to mid. The wall will block it off. Nice.
And so the Dragon should be seeded at least initially to Top Esports.
If Tess get this is I know Chemtech Soul is not the strongest, but it's genuinely a winning position here. 369 caught in mid. We'll take a
they're just
decent chunk. Shun over the wall.
Shun going for it. Shun does not get it. Dragon Soul point to Top Esports. On tries to go for a play, but can't get it. Now on to Knight. Goes Top Esports. We said ease of execution, and they just executed the golden left hand. He is gone, and Top Esports remain in control. Nayo ever looking for an engage because all Top Esports need is one pick, and it just starts a cascading event onto BLG. Top Esports going to be pretty aggressive with this move. On extending now, waiting for the 3-man pulverize. Just goes for the headbutt onto Fongwei. There you go. A 3-man goes through again. Viper hitting for free on the side, but On is traded down. Now that will be the curtain call used. Not enough damage at this point from the Jhin, and BLG will back away.
I know it's only a 1-for-1 for supports, but how is On allowed to just walk at that 1v4 with ult and just tank everything, somehow trade himself 1-for-1? That's ridiculous. Before we went live about how much harder it is to take the Baron, how shredded you get. Nayo over the wall.
Right, he's going to get caught. Weaver's wall coming across too. Cream going to set him up for to knock him down at least. And Knight gets the outplay there. He gets the beautiful amount of damage. That's that Seraph shield coming in clutch.
369 is TPing in. It's a 2v5. What can we get done?
He almost has Meganar. It's going to be 5,000 on the Baron. He wants to go in, wants the rest of his team, but it's not going to be soon enough. They don't get the entrance, and now they're just going to die for it. Meganar ulti into the wall. They get one down. 369 doing his work here. As now they have the flank from Fongwei as they get the big pick. No Barons are going to be left. They're going to get the clean house here. Viper, the final one to fall.
Wait, hang on.
Ace
is that it?
Top Esports.
Okay. Because the towers are so tanky with too many members around them in this year, it's not going to be the game. Even with 3 grubs, which is kind of ridiculous.
You've got to use him to get this going through. And as Alec brings up the remaining games for BLG, they have a lot of opportunities to make it to that top 4.
One
locking
win.
it in. Just need one series win. But it would start here with Top Esports.
The Poppy is getting so much value here. Knight's caught off. He has to ult out. He's caught. Oh, he makes it back in. Really nice spacing. But the Poppy.
Whoa. On? That was a bold flash and on pace with his life for it. That might just give up the GOAT.
What happened here to BLG? Bin's
They're
going.
Just trying to force things in here, and it's just going so wrongly for them. They're losing everybody and only taking a couple picks.
And Top Esports, 4 versus 2 now. No Baron, obviously. That was taken by Bilibili and then lost by Bilibili, but will break open the base, get these inhibitor turrets down. They might be able to get this. Okay, hit.
Knight does have a lot of damage if he hits the realm. Nope.
That they will not be engaged on by the Talia. Sorry, by the Kiana, by the Renekton, and by this Alistar. Baron is 50 seconds away. Fengwei is resetting for some wards.
Nayo's by himself. This is a big pick, but he's got GA. He can buy this time. Big seismic shove into the Keeper's Verdict, and now Fengwei has found his entrance as well. Nayo very low, but still has the GA. That's going to be Shun going for the kill there. Fengwei trying to get away as well. Maybe Knight has enough. He's trying to get the Rune Prison down, but he gets seismic shoved, and now Knight is in some trouble. Viper gets the kill on the Fengwei, but Knight will escape with a beautiful time Realm Warp. It still will mean Shun is down to 369, though. 369 has Megan now. This is a big play moment for Top Esports. BLG going to try to push down mid lane right now with the Crystalline growth as well. The Elder Dragon is extremely important, J-Beto, but we got to look at the setup from Top Esports.
369 has no Mega. I feel like Top Esports don't have as much standing as they should.
The Weaver's Wall coming in to block Knight off. The bullet time coming in into the chokehold as they go straight for Shun. Shun was caught out on the side of the pit, and now he's going to be the target. But the rest of the team from BLG are backing him up. The 4th shot! It's not. It's the 3rd shot, and that's all that really matters for Viper. Bin's going to get away for just a moment for Top Esports, and 369 takes down Knight. Meanwhile, Shun caught again on the side of the play.
The gold is just too much for BLG. The soul as well. It's not the strongest soul, but it's enough to get them through this game, despite BLG having a voice in this game towards the end. Jashi will flash in, and Top Esports will make this series competitive, Mazel. They'll win a game against BLG in a series where game 1 was so easy for BLG. They need 1 series win to guarantee playoffs, but they're still just as far away as they were before this game started.
We wanted a more simplified comp, a more decisive comp from Top Esports, and that's exactly what they delivered. Beautiful comeback game.
It's a skill-based matchup. It's tough, as a lot of range tops can be, and you're against Bin on Renekton. That is still one of the best top laners in the world. Performing like that, very, very good performance on the Nile. You need to have games like that. I would even not be shocked to see a 369 player of the game here.
In this game, number 3 as well. But returning to that point, what does the Nocturne do to connect these pieces here?
I think your options here for AD jungle are Wukong, which is great.
But in the late game, those side lane picks could be big as well, as Cream's going to go in on the Knight, try to get the kill. We got the perfect execution. Just going to wait to get the kill on the Knight, even through the flash. Cream is stunning on him as he takes control of the mid lane.
He just walks forward, uses flash, and solo kills Knight. But the more I'm looking and thinking about this BLG draft, I did cope about the Nocturne, because it's my job to do so. Hold on. There is a dive here, like there is a wave coming.
And there's no response from BLG. Nobody can come and join. Soon as mid lane and on has hit level 6. He's going to get the quickness. He's going to go for the lockdown as long as he gets a couple. He's going to get through, but the flash from Jatsi will get him the kill. And that will be now 2-0 for Top Esports, but Knight has come over. He's taking the long roam. Shun going to activate the Paranoia and go in on his own. He's going to try to get the kill. The Arcane Storm is a ticking. They're going to try to get the extreme large setup for it, but it'll be Viper that gets the kill in the end. Nayo going to try to sneak his way through, and it's going to be an execution.
Very nice execute from Nayo. Both teams are happy to play it slow, take their time.
Grand Starfall.
This isn't taking a time.
On's going to try to stop it in its tracks with the quickness combo, but Knight might still fall. The damage comes through for Feng Yue, but he will just falter in the end by himself. And that is Cream able to help secure the kill while Nayo got the rift, or at least the grubs going through.
369 with ult and flash. Is this ever working?
I don't think so, but they're going to try to make it work anyways. The all-out is a lot of damage, and they do just tank his health bar. Bin's going to flash just to make sure he can get out from turret, and that's going to be a big pick on a BLG as they take the lead. Some very respectful trades where BLG is kind of letting go of a lot of these objectives. We got to have the scaling conversation right now, J Beto, because who do you like better in the scaling conversation? Who do you like better once we hit that 30-minute mark, 35-minute mark?
Like, pokey comp, if Tess was going that, the Nocturne is so much more valuable. But with the dive comp, they don't care about Nocturne. With these melee champions, they're in. They can see everybody, right? With Cream and really drive it forward. The late game of the Wukong Sivir is excellent, but On has a lot on his shoulders here.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, he's going to have to save Knight here as he misses a grand entrance. There's going to be a setup now on the Feng Yue as the fear comes through. The quickness been popped. He has convergence, and so much damage goes down.
I love a good caster blessing. I do. I really do. I really do. On showing
off
how good the Rakan can be.
Things are really upside down there, huh?
Blessings and curses. You know, there is caster curses, but I like a good caster blessing too.
True, true. Jachi is on 2.5 with a noon quiver ready to go, but the poke might not make it matter. Is this where Top Esports cede a little bit of game control to BLG?
Cream looks hungry. He's moving in.
Feng Yue going for the first engage on. They're trying to stop them outright. TP coming in. That's going to be the paranoia. Instant combo straight onto him, but they don't get him in the end. Nayo is still alive, being chased down by Shun. Meanwhile, Shun has left the rest of his team to fight the wolves here of Top Esports as Cream goes for a perfect execution, goes for his second kill. It's going to be Ben going all out onto Jachi. Can't get the kill there. Going to run away. Dragon looks like it's in control of Top Esports.
No smite for BLG. They have to find kills or they lose soul point.
They're going to go for Viper. Viper overextended. He has the Hail of Arrows kill. He's going to go for one more piercing arrow, but doesn't get the damage down. Cream going to hunt down Knight. TP now coming in. That's going to be On
coming back.
The fight. BLG will not say quit. They will not say die. On comes in at full health. Gets the knockup, but Feng Yue has killed Knight. Jachi so low. Finally dies to Knight. Ben going for his own kill now. Gets a second, but Cream cleans him up.
The LPL, baby. Welcome to 2026. The Wukong working on this GA now. I really think Knight down 2,000 gold. On has to have
Paranoia got popped. They're taking
fight.
The fight. BLG, they found the pick on the Nayo. Now the Arcane Storm is starting to grow. The Chains of Corruption going to go just wide onto Jachi. Arcane Storm not enough, but Ben maybe enough to swing down the hammer. That's going to be a lot of damage from Knight, although Ben is getting cooked now too. BLG find the pick they needed, and now the outer turret is falling.
Some much needed gold, but Cream is still getting more on the bot side. So the gold lead in general in the game is only 800, but when we go back to this,
in the smite fight against Nayo, he's got to show his veterancy now. Can the Top Esports upstarts make this happen? Grand Starfall coming in. They just want the fight. They're going straight for the back. They're going straight for the back line. Here comes Cream. Cream is the focus. Cream can shut everybody down. He's going to get the Chains of Corruption used on him. Perfect execution hits. The Shuriken flip. It's there, but he can't do it. The follow-up doesn't matter. It's the rest of the team from Top Esports that have taken down BLG one by one. Knight gets the kill on the back end, and that's going to be a trade.
And the TP comes in from Cream. They've got the Infernal Soul. They haven't won the fight yet, but these health bars are so low. Cream can insta-kill anyone. The tower falls. Knight and Viper will have to walk away. The poke is nice, but Cream is nicer.
They're going to try to get the pick, but the nice flash out from Feng Yue. They're going to keep TPing with Ben, so now they are surrounded. Cream has an angle here. They could just go for the throat right now. Ben is a little bit in trouble. He's in the midst of 4 people. He's going to try to find his way out, but the engage comes in from Cream on the back line with the Cyclone coming out from Nayo. They don't have enough damage right now. Cream finally makes his mark known. He's got the Shuriken flip going over. He's going to take it after he kills Shun. Finds another one. That's Cream to you, baby. And it's the cream of the crop, just like you said. It's Top Esports. 4,500 gold up over BLG.
BLG lose 4. They cannot get it done in this series, Mazel. It looks like Top Esports will get at least this this inner turret, his tier 2 turret in mid, and then go back to the Baron. But BLG, it feels like...
And it's all about the entrances at this point.
Back at live.
Esports. As we take a look, actually, they get a pick. Viper gets a big kill. That's going to be a pick on a Fungue. Double knockback on from BLG. But now here comes Cream. Here comes the damage dealers. And BLG are losing their front line. I will continue to question what this comp does together because it is so desynced. And that will be a defensive paranoia. So I think officially he's the light switcher.
369 gets a bunch of resets. The base will be broken open slowly. As Akali will push into the mid lane. And the remaining of Tess will push in through this bot lane to try to break open the base. And Cream has had such a great series in general. I feel like he would be, if Top Esports are able to close this game out, player of the series for me. Top Esports have, game 1 was such a rough showing. I genuinely thought this was going to be a quick 2-0, but Top Esports have turned it around so much so, and are now looking at their first win over BLG this year so far.
All the questions that remained from these newer players starting to be answered. Is it worth with this development?
I mean, it's a far world away, but there is still a potential that BLG cannot make it to playoffs and they have to go through play-ins. Even then, you're probably getting to playoffs after that. But first stand contention, there are issues in this team that need to be dealt with. BLG down 10,000 gold. Inferno, so they're going.
They're going to try to get the engage here, but Shun is already getting chunked. He has GA, though, but On is dead, and that's another big piece to the puzzle. Now Shun is left out on an island while BLG is surrounded. The Sharks are in the water, and there's chum all over the place. Cream is making them look like fools. As Top Esports spread the banner, spread the win, and will take down BLG.
BLG in the clutch, cannot get it done. Top Esports will win their first series over BLG 10-0-8. That is your player of the series. Give this man a win.
That cream of the crop graphic just went all the way to 10. What a performance.
Must have gone back, had a great draft prep for the next 2 games, and they pulled out bot prio, winning mid or dominant mid, and a great jungle matchup.
I gotta say again, I go back to it, but like this comp from BLG